Hello everyone, this is Ross with Market Traders Daily, and this is today's video analysis for August 17, 2020. Today we're taking a look at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc for today's trade analysis. Left-hand side of the screen is the dollar franc. You can see falling in a downtrend over the past several weeks, falling all the way down here into the 0.90, 85, 90, 65 support zone, the orange shaded area at the very bottom of the chart. Black box down at the bottom of the chart shows an area that the market's been in range-bound congestion for the past couple of weeks, finding resistance at the green zone, 0.919575. Little center point there into the blue zone, 914525, and of course the low point at the orange shaded area at the bottom of the chart. So far, for the past couple of weeks, we've been unable, the franc has been unable to break through that orange shaded area and continue the downtrend. So for the time being, I don't think selling right now makes a whole lot of common sense. Selling at the lowest point where it's been difficult for it to break lower makes sense. So if you're not selling, potentially you have an opportunity for intraday bounces, buys, targeting back to the blue and the green shaded area within this short range that we're in. Of course, the risk is it eventually breaks out of this range in the direction of the trend. So stop loss is pretty easy to figure out. You just don't want it to get under the orange zone. So your stop loss will be under the orange zone. So for the time being, we're not selling into the orange zone, but the potential is buying within and above the orange zone, and the risk is that it breaks the orange zone. Blue zone, of course, would be your initial target on the way back up, 91.25.45, and then, of course, beyond there, the green zone. Pretty easy to see. That's what's been happening for the past couple of weeks. Of course, if it breaks the green zone, we'll look for it to go higher to the pink zone or higher, even maybe challenging the bearish trend line. On the right hand side, we're looking at the US dollar index. It's the same thing, almost identical. I don't have the colors the same. They're kind of flip-flopped there, but that doesn't really matter. What we're identifying, of course, is the support at the blue zone, 92.8565, the orange zone, that center point, 93.3045, and the green zone at the top, 93.90, 94.10. It's a very similar situation, isn't it? Bottom of the downtrend, bouncing around at the blue zone, having a difficult time breaking through the blue zone, continuing the downtrend. Doesn't mean it won't. Both sides of this could break the low and continue to go lower. That's the risk in this scenario. But for the time being, as long as we're holding above those lows for the past couple of weeks, the evidence shows there's potential for a little bit of a bounce from here to go back higher. So that becomes our opportunity today. A potential watching for those intraday bounces from the orange zone to go back up on the dollar franc, and a break of the orange zone is the risk. We take it down to quickly to the 4-hour time frame. It really doesn't change it. In fact, I'll go ahead and zoom it out like this. This is the 4-hour time frame on the dollar franc. Doesn't change anything. We can see that support into the orange zone. We don't want it to break the orange zone if you decide to take a long buying here. Possible opportunity targeting back to the blue and the green zone. Just think if the last time you did that, had an opportunity to see it go all the way back to the green zone. So watching for evidences of reversal to go back up for the dollar franc into the orange zone. One last thing to look at is our volume indicator, and you can see currently it has rolled over to green, and that typically means that we're seeing some bullish volume come back into the market, rolling over from red to green. Heat map, volume indicator, and the trend and stop dots here going back to green gives us some clue that maybe buyers are stepping back in from the orange zone, and of course the blue zone sits way up here into 91.25, and that would be our target on any rollover back to bullish for the dollar franc today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.